cut this all the way down. We're just gonna have it live in here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me take a bite of this shit.
Sent your ass back to the present. Back in the day, we had to make it right. It don't matter what I did right. Let me do. Used to play
Clean up goal. Hodge the rebound, turn, scores off the window. Cleveland State with 3 chances at it. Finally, DeMoy Hodge converts his first bucket. 21-20, Cleveland State. 8:13 to go in the first. Jefferson front court left wing. Around the screen to the right. Picks it up and goes to Davis left wing. Triple try is up. No good off the back of the iron. Another rebound for Spider Johnson. His fifth. Up to Hill. Now go William front court. Lob to Johnson. Catch down low. Turns. Going to put up one hand. Good.
There we go.
He's got 11. He's 7 from the field.
No business, Sheldon. Ready rocks. Ready rocks. On the W, the ready rocks.
Crabs in a bucket. So far we got 4 views. So far we got 4 views. Of course Dave is watching with his nose ears. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. You can't hear nothing, can you, through the headphones? Check, 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay. It might be just this super loud.
Sound well.
Check 1 2. And check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Just give us a little bit of volume. Big Mo, what up?
What up?
There we go. Make sure you all can hear us in TV land. As usual, we're jumping around in hyperspace, leaving you bums on the planet Earth to figure this shit out for yourself. Big Mo, what's been up, my nigga? Shit. A lot of crazy shit going on. You trying to stay afloat, trying to get some bread out here. You understand me?
Sorry, y'all niggas choking on that good shit.
It's all good. So, yo, we got all kind of hustling we've been trying to do to catch up. If y'all ain't know, we started this thing some time ago. We said that we will make our next move our best move, and we've done that now. Recently, if y'all been paying attention to the news, they try to play us like we, some dumb nagging. You understand? But we was up on a game. So it's this app. If y'all don't know, it's been a big deal called Robinhood. Free app that allows regular guys like us that we can jump off into this stock exchange game.
You need to get these stocks.
Where the rich folk play.
You know what I mean?
You don't have all of the advantages in the world. You understand?
Go make a living. It ain't hard.
So what we did was we tested the market and seeing how we can be a part of this thing. Turns out, check 1 2. Yes, sir, there it is. Turns out that I guess through Reddit, social media joint, group chat thing, they found some kind of way to force the market per se. They found a way to make a buy off,
right?
Force the price of a stock, you know what I mean, to go super high and then sell off.
Right.
Now, and the people that play this game, they mad about it. They pissed off.
They should be.
Me personally, I'm good to where it's at because I don't really got no money to play with.
Right.
I don't got no big stake in this game, but I was able to watch the news,
right,
pay attention, and they come and they like boom boom Reddit. They did some shit with GameStop. GameStop share price went from like $4 a share to like $341. Like instantly overnight, they somehow they just found a loophole the way where they forced the sell off. You know what I mean? So when I heard that, I don't know nothing about this. I'm trying to figure it out, but instinctively, I sold my GameStop shares.
Right.
But when I looked at it, when I went back and looked at how you break it down, I only had put like $10, $15 over there to start with.
Right.
In that particular thing, you know what I'm saying? But I was able to come out with like $100.
Cool.
And then Robinhood locked everybody out where you could no longer trade this particular stock market. So I did it in time. I got one of my partners that's running this facility here. They how should I say it? They didn't sell theirs in time.
Right.
So they got locked out. So this was like a very slim window. So I'm paying attention because it affected GameStop, AMC Theaters, Bed Bath and Beyond, and some other thing that was getting ready to close.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But now, I guess like the stock exchange securities fraud department or whatever you want to call it, trying to figure out whether or not was this illegal.
Right.
Because actually it wasn't, but now they're trying to find a way where they can make it where it's illegal now. Like,
Right.
So for all of those guys that want to try to find a way to increase your dividends, the money that you already have saved up faster than bank interest, check out Robinhood.
I mean, it'll make you get into it too. Like if you ain't into it, you will get into it. Cause I constantly watch videos myself, and I learned something today.
What you learned?
So I was showing you the dude earlier. The little Chinese cat I be messing with. So I watched a recent video that he just uploaded,
Mm-hmm.
and he's he bought shares in the Gap,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Which is low right now. It's like $9 or some shit like that.
Okay. Shout out to Barbito. Said the last stock that I forgot was BlackBerry. Continue.
Okay, I didn't know. You probably didn't know neither. But they design. Guess who they got for their designer?
Oh,
Kanye West.
get the.
Kanye West is gonna design everything for Gap now. So I bought stock. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's low right now.
Oh, so that means that the Gap clothes is gonna be like $200 pairs of jeans now.
Kanye West.
I mean, okay. All right. Well,
They got to step up. They was about to shut down like GameStop. You know what I'm saying? When the last time you heard somebody say, "Oh, I went to the Gap and got," you know what I'm saying? Right. So
yo, the death of the mall. You know what I'm talking about?
Right,
The death of the
right,
shopping mall as we
right.
know it, and I haven't seen the Gap as like an online commerce presence like that. Like, you know what I'm
nothing
saying?
though. Like they're not getting any business.
Hmm.
Like it is what it is, I guess, but they're not. You know
I
what
wonder is Kanye West gonna go back and get LL the way he slid the Fubu
Right,
Fubu
right.
spelling in the Gap
But
commercial
I'm just saying that's a big move.
for us buys one time for the one time.
And no matter how we look at it, it's a big move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kanye is worth money.
Yeah,
He's going
quite.
to make money.
Yeah, you saw the land he bought in Wisconsin.
Yes. Like this dude is
And
crazy.
then they gave him the permit to build some dumbass like castle type shit on the land, like you know.
He's doing it because he can do it.
So is Kanye West and Kim Kardashian getting divorced?
I heard, yeah. But who really cares?
Yeah, nah, I don't. I just was throwing it out there as a current event for you know what I mean
You know,
for the millennium.
they already, how many black dudes they gotta go through?
Oh, geez, Louise, that's a good question. So another thing to wonder about is whether or not these Cavs is going to be able to get Russell Westbrook. What you hear about that?
No, I heard today that Andre Drummond want to leave.
What? Why?
They don't like playing with Sexton. He don't pass that rock.
Dude.
He don't pass the rock. I mean, thank you for, the game winners and all what you just did, but you don't pass the rock, bro.
Isn't this a familiar? Didn't we just have this conversation?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Didn't we just have this conversation?
Listen, you a point guard.
Why was Westbrook and Durant arguing
When?
before when they was both still on the same squad? When they was both with
Because Westbrook was jealous. Let's just be honest. He was jealous.
Oh what? He not no big man.
But what I'm saying is, when him and Durant was on team, just think about it. Who did they get first? They got Durant first, right?
Right.
So now just like, what kind of analogy can I use for you? That's just like if the Bulls picked you up and Michael Jordan on that team. Whose team is it? It's Michael Jordan's team, right?
Yeah.
So you second fiddle, no matter how you look at it. You're Robin, no matter how you look at it. And some niggas just don't want to play Robin. Like James Harden was the third option on that team at one point. You know what I'm saying? And he broke out, showed what he can do, but he can't get over the hump. So I mean, yeah, New Jersey, Brooklyn, sorry, they look good right now. See my mic. And but he don't finish, bro. So Westbrook, now he bouncing around because everybody figuring him out. He's a baby Giannis. You understand that? That jump shot is not what it is. So he got to get over it. Get out your feelings. Until you lead a team to a championship, get out your feelings.
Now, do you see him leading the championship?
For who?
Anybody.
No, not Westbrook. Not by himself. Never by himself.
Mm.
I mean, he get triple doubles and do all that, but you on the team with Bradley Beal.
So, all right, how about this? What you think he'll do for the Cavs though?
Just score. He might help him out if he wants to go over there like that though. You understand? Like it take a special motherfucker like a Kobe Bryant, a LeBron, a Vince Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it. It was crazy because I was watching a documentary on Vince Carter today. You know, this dude did 22 years in the NBA, bro.
Damn.
The first player ever to do 22 years. First player. This dude 43 dunking and doing all that shit. 43.
Needs never give out.
But they don't put him in the top 5 or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like he played 22 years.
Mm.
But he said, I love the game. So, you know, I want to go to somewhere where I can teach.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of him going on a contender and sitting on the bench, he said, I'd rather go teach than sit on the end of the bench and not get no minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can still play and I can still teach.
Mm.
So he made my top 5 right there, no matter what. But I'm like Westbrook. Westbrook, you got to have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to a young team. If you come here, we still young. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got to lead the way.
Mm.
You got to be LeBron, like when LeBron was here. You got to be like that. You have to.
And you think he built like that?
That's what I'm saying. Is his mind state built like that? You got to have a mind state for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't because the only thing he thinking about is the money. I can go here, make some money, and keep it moving. Just all of them do.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Andre Drummond wants to be here.
Mm-hmm.
He said it like plain and clear. I want to be here. So if I had the choice of Andre Drummond over Sexton, I'm taking Andre Drummond.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Like get rid of Sexton. You got guards. Get rid of Sexton. Get
You
some
get
for
rid
him.
of Sexton? I think we need to keep him.
Man, I'll get rid of him.
I think we need to keep him, man.
Teach him a lesson. They got rid of their best young player.
So we're looking at Darius Garland. Damn it, they just had to line up. Sexton, Nance. Who else did they have in their starting lineup? There was 2 more players. I think they need to keep Sexton. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't no conflict of interest, that is.
But it is.
He don't want to be here.
No, I'm saying it by him being let's just say selfish.
Shout out to Corinthia Butler. Thank you for watching.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's selfish.
Okay.
I watched the LA game. He scored 42. He was on fire. He was supposed to get the ball because he on fire.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right. You're talking about against the Lakers.
Yeah.
And you saw what he did against the Nets before that, right?
The Nets before both games.
Right.
Let's say both games.
Okay. His career high.
Okay. He had 42 his career high. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The Nets games, he had 30 and like, you know what I'm saying, 27, 28 that game, do 2 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he came and played somebody blew them out by like 30. Boston. They played Boston.
Okay.
Right? They lost like 141 to like 109 or something like that.
Okay.
He had 15 points.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He had 15 points. Now I'm going to go back to the first Brooklyn game. 31. 2 assists.
Mm. 2 assists.
28 shots.
Mm.
Let's go to the next game. 27 points, but you took 35 shots.
Mm.
You had 28 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, some steals.
On some, hey man, ain't this how Kobe got it in?
No, that ain't how Kobe got it in.
I mean, his percentage rate, of course.
No, that ain't how Kobe got it in.
I mean, of course.
You can never compare Kobe to College Sexton. What's wrong with you, man?
Hey, look at that pretty face popping up on the screen there. Thank you very much, Destiny. Destiny's child.
What up? You know what I'm I'm saying? You can't never compare that.
So the game just started, right?
Right.
Knicks versus the Cavs, 11:41. Yo, this is dope. By the way, if y'all didn't know, shout out to Big Mo. Shout out to my whole team. We're here. We're going live. This is not a test run. It's just two of us. But you know, it's a lot of people that want to fill these seats. But
Right
we're
on.
practicing social distance right now. I want to send my shout outs to those that's dealing with our loved ones that, you know what I mean, might have been suffering from the effects of COVID.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of my partners, you know what I'm saying, I had a chance to check with him, man, and I'm just glad to see he posts every morning. You know what I'm saying? So keep pushing, big bruh. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna hold it down for you. When we get a chance, we gonna do the damn thing.
Right.
So the turntables are definitely in the mix. I want to send again a shout out to my man Pat him down, helping me build this thing. Now it is time to expand. We're on to like phase 4. If you recall, when I was telling you things are going in phases.
Right on.
And we're at our sister station. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to burn any bridges. I want to give a shout out to those out there that helped us get where we are now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? There's
Right
people
on.
that still, you know what I'm saying? We just had to make bold adjustments. So sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
But as a business, this thing is starting to flourish.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I got you.
Yeah.
I got all of my co-hosts.
Right on.
And we got methods to survive. You know what I'm talking about? We got methods to increase. God is our sole provider. And we ask him to increase our territory. You understand?
Right.
We ask him to put a hedge over us and watch over our loved ones. Our support system is strong, but it's few.
Right.
We got our loved ones at home. So shout out to those. Shout out to Mickey, Nikki, Destiny, the kids, Bobito, voice to the young people. Big Germ is definitely always going to be in the house. You know what I'm saying? We love you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Keep holding it down. We're going to put things together, but we can all one day
Where you at, man?
leave our day jobs. And Big Mo said, where the hell is you at? Yo, Terry TG2 Good Johnson, what up, baby? How you doing? Thank you for joining us. You're watching the Birdhouse Show. We are here every Friday from 7 to 9. Basically, right now, we stream over a few different networks at the same time. For those of y'all that are in this game, if you were thinking about stepping it up, I could tell you how. We're going over 7 things at once. I'll give you 2. The rest, you got to how to do your homework. You know what I mean? Outside of LinkedIn and Periscope and all of that. You can go for my government, Jared Caesar at Facebook, or you can go to Birdhouse Entertainment, which is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We need YouTube channel subscribers. We now get a report that can show you the analytics and all of that. Some of these other stations tried to keep these numbers away from us. Now I see how to boost my own numbers. I would like to piggyback off of the numbers. If everybody that's watching, please like and share.
Right on.
And for those of y'all that's ghosting, you know what I mean? That's quite all right, because we still going to give you a method to where you're going to have to go back and step your bars up. You dig?
Right on.
How you love that?
Yeah. Let's get it.
Motherfucker, how you love that? Yo, this shit is it's a fun journey, man, but it's frustrating, it's confusing. Everything that I've tried to do in my power, it's always been some sort of obstacle, a hill or something. Yo, I got my man Greg. Come say something, man. Yo, shout out. We're
What
gonna
up?
get ready to launch the infrastructure. Step in the camera, step to the mic. Go ahead and shout out the launch of the infrastructure.
What up, man? Y'all go ahead, tune in, man. The Infrastructure Show, man. Plug Music Group at YouTube.com, man. It's coming out, man. Check it out. We got old episodes, new episodes, man. One love.
Sunday,
To the homie
3
Jay
o'clock.
Saturday.
Saturday.
3 o'clock tomorrow.
3
Saturday.
o'clock.
3 p.m.
Same sandbox.
3
you know what I
p.m.,
mean?
man. Same sandbox, man. It's all, man. Family, man.
Yeah.
Support it all.
That real
Support it
shit.
Support
all.
it all.
Yeah.
That's what up. Yo,
That
Big
real
Mo
shit.
in the house. Yo, you see what we building, right? We building the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
When it's real, it's right.
When it's real, it's right.
When it's real, it's right.
All the way right, bar none. Like I was saying, man, this thing can get confusing, and I haven't even begun.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of guys that could just pull up a chair and chat. You understand? But this is the Birdhouse Show. We got a lot of technology involved in this thing. That's why we're out of space. You know what I'm saying? We get some of our technology off of crash UFOs in this motherfucker.
Right on.
That's why the logo is a helicopter which is shout out to Ice Cube, my favorite rapper of all time, the Ghetto Bird,
Right on.
hence the Birdhouse show. I've always been in the streets since I was 12, and I always had a hard time uh, getting my funds together. What I had my own crib, and also to replace my studio equipment once they jacked me and stole my shit off of Fursby. You dig? That's why it's called the Birdhouse show.
Right on.
Plus, my brother's a pilot. You know what I'm saying? A retired pilot. So, like, this whole thing, you know, it runs deep. Imagination, boy. And here we are. So once I go on ahead and get these turntables going, I get this MPC going. I'm gonna thump these beats out live. Motherfuckers be saying they got rappers in their camp. We gonna bring them here. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna push this motherfucking microphone under their nose on the spot, and we gonna see. If you don't make the cut, we gonna let you know.
Yes, sir.
Word.
I mean, it ain't number talent. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
If that's
It
what
ain't
you
number
say.
black talent, y'all.
That's
It's
what
black
you say.
talent.
Because also we got a mixtape we working on. We gonna need a few MCs to be jumping on that.
Right on.
I got a gang of beats and mixtape joints, you know, and we gonna try to get this one published for real, like not you know iTunes and the whole nine. So stay tuned. We gonna do that. You understand?
Right on.
Yo,
Yo.
I be checking out other casters, man. You know, you told me to check out Gilly and Wallow. Shout out to those guys, man. They're independent podcasters, man, and the thing that's dope about them is what they got their own sponsor worth like 11 million, right?
Right. Right.
It's money in this thing, man.
Yeah.
We just gotta just go ahead on and hone it in and bring it home. So one of the things that we can do for the culture and the community, since we from Cleveland, is to give you some current events, things that are important. If you did not know, we can share this information. The good thing is I happen to know how to read. It's got me in trouble a few times along the years, but I've always benefited from reading. So I encourage you to read, sound it out. I mean, you know, get some help. So I had to buy this paper on Sunday. I'm gonna hold this up for my camera. This is what the front page looks like. It's an article. It's very important in here. I've been saying this for years. They've been doing this throughout the state for years. Years ago, I used to catch cases a lot, you know, trying to make $1.
Right on.
And I was saying how the system was rigged, where you bound to lose. And the reason why it was set up like that, okay, because they make you worth more in jail than you are working, paying your taxes. Number one. Number two, if they were to raise the minimum wages and all of that stuff, and to fairly give out opportunities to people, it would be less incarceration, so it would be less money for the private jail institutions. You understand? But then you will make too much money, and then they don't want you moving out to afford to be able to move out next to them.
Right.
And the term for that is called redlining. If you want to look up the definition of redlining, this is basically what it is, a decree that they had for institutions to look at your background, see where you're from, and block loans and advances to people and opportunities to people that were trying to, you know what I'm saying, advance themselves in the neighborhoods and the opportunities for their families.
Right.
Okay, this is why we had to
Right.
continue. We had to pick this thing up. Because the integrity that I had, I couldn't build this thing under such a pretense. In case anybody didn't know, that's why I always said you got to do your homework.
Right on.
Now back to the story. In Cuyahoga County, all right, this is the investigation into Armin Budish. Armin Budish is the Cuyahoga County executive. Armin Budish's push to shore up the county's budget by turning the Cuyahoga County Jail into a revenue generator took the executive and his administration down a winding road that caught criminal investigators' attention in the wake of a historic string of inmate deaths. Now, if you recall, in the county recently, it's been like a whole lot of deaths, and they say that the living conditions in the county were like deplorable. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, I know you got a lot of partners out here that been going through. And they be like, the county done, like, you know, the city and the county done got bad. And I know it did because, like, they changed shit around. So, like, no, like, who houses you and feeds you overnight? That's a big thing now. Like, so, like, they don't even house people at a certain jailhouse no more. What they do is they, like, send you to the workhouse and then send you to court back and forth. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So depending on where you are being detained at, that all it all depends on who can bed you and feed you for the night or
Right.
however long it is.
Right.
So it got real bad, but the rich got richer, and the situation got worse.
Mm-hmm.
Even through this pandemic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, this dude was basically making money off arrests. You know what I'm saying? Off of a
Right.
head count type of
Right.
a thing. What do you call it when you take attendance?
Right.
That type shit. All right. So I'm gonna read the second paragraph just to give you a little bit more details, man, and then you need to just follow along, kind of like, cause this is not the end of this story, but it's a long time in the making. They've been getting over for a long time. Finally caught this motherfucker. The team of investigators, including FBI agents and prosecutors with the Ohio Attorney General's office, explored allegations that Buddhists threatened to withhold money for 2 mental health projects, to strong-arm the hospital system, and to firing a medical official who publicly criticized the lack of nurses at the jail. So, like, he was withholding funds to even give the inmates any type of health.
Nothing.
You know, talking about reinforcement. Now, you know how Sean Levert died in the jail. You know,
Right.
talking about over this whole thing about he gave him the wrong medicine.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So how long was that? So you see how long this thing's been going on for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it also contributes to the degradation. They mostly arrest us, right? That's the degradation of generations. Basically, they're putting all of us in there, and you get a slimmer chance to never one succeed
Slavery.
and 2 survive.
Slavery.
You know what I'm saying? And they make money off of this shit. Those details are
Right.
contained in the documents and recorded interviews released to Cleveland.com and the Plain Dealer, and provide the first clear picture of what investigators were after when they opened an investigation into Buddhist and raided his office. Evidence of extortion, coercion, obstruction, official business, intimidation of witness, tampering with evidence, and civil rights violations. Buddhist, I'm gonna fast forward. Buddhist and his administration also crafted a plan to raise revenue from every police department that sent inmates there by charging a per day rate for each inmate.
Wow. I'm saying, but this is what I'm understanding. Like, they know it's illegal. How the fuck was he getting away with it? How can he get money at a rate when they, you understand where I'm going?
I do. I
So
think
that
it's
means-
tax dollars. So
that means
basically, they
somebody-
funneling tax money, like, you know how it's like it's a public service to protect and serve.
Right.
So basically, it's like saying like this. Like, let's just say it's a fraternal order. It's some brothers that meet up, and then they got a bunch of, the cadets or the officers that's in the streets on the patrols. But remember, it's white collars that meet up.
Right.
So you run this section, you run this section, right? You run this section. So they be like, listen, guys, you know what I'm saying? He taking the money from shit that's supposed to be for other public services in the county, right? And then they splitting the pot. That's tax dollars by telling them, like, the more arrests you get me, you understand? Then we get this much money for this person, and then you feel me? And then I'm gonna split it with you. So it's like a not a lottery system almost, but like a kind of like a gathering of bushels. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is your incentive. Get as many niggas as you can, and that's how we gonna break bread.
Right. So it's deeper than him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His whole administration.
Yeah. See y'all.
So those of y'all that are participating in law enforcement and knew about or civil service or county city councilman, anything like that, stuff like that that's been going on. I know guys have a very large like salary and stuff, man. But if it's stuff y'all knew about some of this stuff and did not say nothing, if you want to say something, listen, or you know somebody, like, maybe you want to like tell a story, but you want to tell it for a friend. You know what I mean? You know how they say I'm asking for a friend?
Right.
We're here, man. The Birdhouse show is here too. First, like I said, we shine a spotlight on urban entertainment, but also urban affairs.
Right on.
You understand? And we mainly are the ones that ended up in these counties and cities, and the degradation of your healthcare and your diet. You understand what I'm saying? Is definitely needs to be reformed. Let's use that word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I never was an advocate to like defund the police or nothing like that, but there's definitely needs to they need to change the matriarch, the whole structure from the top down.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was asking. Like, I'm just curious to know more about Frank Jackson and what does he do.
Right.
We don't hear from him. We hear more from Dwayne and people like that. But like, what does he do?
Right. You don't ever hear him until they make him go up there and say something.
Hmm.
Other than that, he be in the house.
In the house, huh?
He chilling.
You see, heard his nephew got in trouble again on some new shit.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to him.
Yeah, that's the truth.
I mean,
That's the truth.
yeah, like, dumb nigga been doing shit.
Hey, and it's some new shit though. I'm saying this joint, this one here is Domesto.
Good.
Domesto. But I'm saying he already in enough trouble.
Is he?
I mean, this is like his third case.
He's not. Ain't nothing gonna
The,
happen to
the
him.
second one was like a Domesto, and the first one was like some shit Frank had to try to duck and not be connected to in the news, but it was already.
And what have you heard about how much time he could be looking at or anything? You ain't heard that part. See what I'm saying? Like,
He's in good hands, man.
any regular nigga, they be like, oh, he's facing 31 and 79. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's in good hands, man.
like Allstate. Shit, that
You
nigga
know what
got
I'm
a
saying?
good neighbor, nigga.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
Frank,
saying?
good old Frank, he looked like a insurance sales agent, don't he? He looked like a motherfucking insurance
That nigga look like Jeffrey off Fresh Prince, and he played that part too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
He was just a butler, nigga, with
Shit.
a little power.
I wonder how much is the mayor's salary.
Whatever it is, he alright.
I remember my man's remember Mike White. They used to be like Mike White the house when you play spades, nigga, because he was
Yeah.
bored and everything inside, nigga. Mafia shit, nigga. And whatever happened to him, man, he just straight up just disappeared.
Just disappeared.
When Russo
Crack, man.
and what's Frank Russo and Demora, all them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
that one case.
Yeah, because you know what's his name about to come home. I think Frank Russo about to come home.
Yeah, well, he almost, he coming home because he almost there.
No, I think they ran some technical shit. They kept appealing shit. You see what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Yo, so check this out. We got some good news though for you. That the young lady Amanda Gorman, the young lady who did that wonderful poem at the inauguration, she has been invited. She's been invited to do the Super Bowl, not the halftime show per se, but like the event. I don't know if she's gonna open it or whatever, but because I'm pretty sure the Weeknd supposed to do the halftime show, right?
Oh, that's gonna be forever.
So they're probably not gonna have her with the Weeknd because the Weeknd is like that
last
low life
to the
shit.
weekend.
That low life shit,
Yeah, well,
The Weeknd's musical content is always,
but yeah.
you can't. I don't think they're gonna put them on the same stage at the same time.
They could. I said they could.
Yeah.
They could. It's because he I don't know. I mean, you might be right on that one. He a little weird.
Just the optics. You know how people feel about
Yeah.
these optics.
Well, that's
Like they said they didn't want to send the National Guard because they was afraid of the optics to the Capitol. Oh, yo, speaking of which, okay, so let me cover this real quick. Let me say this. This is the Birdhouse Show. I know I don't have the most listeners in the world, but the listeners that I do have, tell somebody else this. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what the Civil War was? Okay, the Civil War, the straight up Civil War.
right.
The Civil War was basically, in a nutshell, it was a war where basically the Confederates, the people that from down south, they wanted to retain the slavery. Now in the South, it's super hot. They got them giant acres of land,
Right.
all the cotton fields and stuff, right? They didn't really do the work. The slaves did the work.
Right.
Up north, it's cold. But see, instead of the big lands, they had big warehouses. The industrial thing is up here, right? So when they needed, like when they were making like Ford and all of those things, and technology started to blossom, they needed help to run these, like the assembly lines and stuff. So they started looking for, what I'm talking about, people that wanted to work.
Right.
So boom, here you go. So you got basically the whites fighting against the whites for the one side wanted the ability to oppress blacks. One side wanted to liberate blacks because they could help them with production and profits.
Right.
So that's the Civil War. And what ended up happening was the Uncle Ruckuses and the Uncle Toms stayed back. They didn't want to leave the plantation, so they fought alongside the Confederacy. And the brothers that was like, wanted to run and get their freedom, it's open. The ones that wanted to run and get their freedom, they would run to the north.
Right.
Fight for their freedom, fight for their papers, because a lot of times they didn't honor the papers that they had that said they were free.
Right.
Okay, and because they could work and earn wages,
Right.
and then send the money back down to their relatives that were still trying to get out of the South. You see what I'm saying? So that was the Civil War, which brings us to today. This is the thing why you, except for the one brother that they did show with a baseball bat on January the 6th. Here's what I want you to know: they were deeming this the uncivil war, and this is what is scary. Brothers don't pay attention to the most important details to this shit. It seems like we all like, damn, they going crazy, right? They storming the Capitol. They talking about doing this and that. But you ain't really see no black people. This is the thing. We don't got nothing to do with this shit. Yet.
Right.
But it's the uncivil war. So I want y'all to understand the scary part. The thing is, Donald Trump, they still can't find a way to deal with this shit legally. They still can't do nothing about the shit. He got away with murder. Basically, 5 people died. All right? They're not charging nobody with nothing. Nobody said anything about the people that died.
Right.
Okay? Nobody wants to take accountability. Now, here's the thing. They deemed it an uncivil war, which means that the reason why you did not see a white face was because the white supremacy, a.k.a. the Confederacy, this was a resurgence from then. So the white people that wanted to be able to oppress us were fighting with against the ones that were trying to be, where Black lives actually matter.
Right.
So what they were saying was they were going to create a race war once they were done with the Capitol. The Capitol got thwarted. However, they keep saying that it's still an imminent threat.
Come with it.
That's the part, see, that people don't really be paying attention to. That's why it was so scary.
Yeah, but
I mean, because they weren't coming for us then. They were trying to get rid of the motherfuckers that will be able to stop them from doing whatever the fuck they want to us.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So they were basically fighting for the right to have their knees on our neck and slaughter niggas like they been doing.
Yeah, but
And not to mention, they method of, and they had a nerve to call it a protest.
yeah, some of y'all going to jail. I've seen some of y'all already going to jail.
They said so far it's like 150 cases open, but like it's like way more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 150 people that they have in custody or at home on some type of home detention thing.
Right.
But it's like 400 like charges and cases so far.
Right.
And then they said that the chick that stole Nancy, this is the part that bewildered me. They said the chick that stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop and tried to sell it to some Russians, they put her on house arrest, right? But then they said that they went back and had to warn her because she logged back in. So does that mean that she still was in possession of the laptop after you put her? Like I'm lost on that one. So did you not take the laptop when you arrested? Like you just let her go home and just like don't let nobody see it, man, and don't. That I'm lost on.
I'm just gonna tell you like it is. Back then was back then. We still ain't got no retribution for that
Reparations,
shit, for that shit. But guess what? It's a different time. We ain't scared. Like, don't get it fucking twisted. We not scared.
Playing for keeps.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's funny because I said this when we was at the other station, when the question was asked, but it was like a mirror image. Remember, the person was like, "So what do you think is going to happen if Donald Trump wins?" And I was like, we're gonna tear this bitch up like you never saw before.
Right.
Well, hence the opposite happened.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I mean, they was in their feelings.
Yeah.
They knew. They knew, just like Trump knew. It was over.
Uh.
He put y'all in a bad spot.
Uh.
He did it. He did this to himself.
Uh.
So I mean, you can cut all your Twitters off. You can do whatever you want to do, but you did that to yourself, brother.
Mm.
God bless you.
Mm.
That's all I can tell you. But we ain't scared.
Mm.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
Mm.
I need them little extra food stamps.
Man, he been doing his thing, ain't
he? Yeah, we like you.
He been signing everything in sight.
Yeah, let that minimum
A lot of
wage
people
go
don't like that.
$15 an hour. That'd be nice.
A lot of people don't like that.
See, Trump, you supposed to help the people.
You understand?
Not try to kill the people.
You understand?
Come on, bro.
So check this out. What we'll do is we'll go to a quick mixtape break. Is it a few minutes after the top of the hour? We'll go to a quick mixtape break. I'll give you an update on the Cavs, and we'll come back into this thing. Thank you for listening to the Birdhouse Show. Yo, until then, enjoy this mix. Say it again.
You got no cigarettes over here?
In the car. In the car. But we got. Let me run down the camera right quick. We got time.
Damn, crazy, man.
Cold. And from now on, man, the show gotta go on regardless. I'm not.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
ain't even. I'm talking about nigga. You got me around with an ounce of weed, nigga. Shit.
Oh, for real, for real?
Yeah.
Hold on. Your phone in the car?
Yeah. My shit open too, so you can grab my cigarette.
All right. It's in the center,
Yeah, soon as you know, open the door.
and then I need to grab what? Oh, where's
My square is
and
right
your
there
phone?
too.
Where your phone is?
Right there on the seat. On the charger.
So, little Jojo gonna come over here to the door. I'm gonna grab one of these joints.
Little girl.
Yeah. Hold on, let me use this motherfucking burner. I gotta catch my breath. It's cold as fuck outside. Whoa. Check that out. Yeah. Check 1, 2. You listening to the Birdhouse show. We are here every Friday, 7 to 9. And I like the way I sound. Birdhouse. 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 Big Mo, you wanna? Yo, we're back. Big Mo in the house. Check me out. What's the score? With the Cavs.
24-23 Cavs.
24-23 Cavs.
Second
Playing against the Knicks.
Yeah.
Second quarter. That's what's up. We need to go ahead on here and do one of these play-by-play joints. You know.
Bet you that's hard.
Shit, it's probably fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Depending on the sport, the game.
Right. Ugh. That was nasty.
Uh-oh, they going to mess around and block us in 249 countries because you can hear the Cavs game. Yo, man, I'm not trying to get blocked this week, yo. Yo, I'm not trying to get blocked this week, yo. Yo, it's not a test run. You understand? This, everybody keep asking me. So this joint, yo, somebody is sending us shout outs. It's not a test run. This is actually a live episode. You know what I'm saying? And we holding it down as always.
It's gravy, man. Let's do what we do. What you want to touch on that CSU joint?
Yeah, let's touch on that CSU joint. So, you know, over the years, I've gotten jobs. And I've gotten passed up on jobs because of my background. You know, you ever been in a slammer? You ever didn't come home that weekend? You know, you had to wait for your raiment or personal bond. I got a bondsman that played me too out there, man. By the way, man, we need to sit back at the table, man. You still owe me that favor for them Cavs tickets when I mean the Jay-Z tickets when LeBron first came and when Barack and LeBron got together, did the concert, gave the tickets, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Little bondsman, you know. Then when I actually got in trouble and then he acted like he didn't want to,
Pay his debt.
I would put your name out there, but that's just gonna give you a referral for people that get in trouble. So no. Anyway, another article in here. Again from the Sunday paper, but I found it interesting because Cleveland State University caught flack. One of my alma maters, my several schools I've been to. Cleveland State defended the fact that they hired a man who had a criminal record. People were like, tripping because they gave this dude $140,000 a year to be associate vice president.
Mm-hmm.
$140,000 a year. With a criminal record. So he had the game and the legal money on a college campus. Boy, I hope his ethics is in place. Well, anyway.
But hire Tyreek.
Shit, and actually, he's a part of the Armin Budish executive board. Actually, his name is Doug Dykes. He was then the human resources chief with the Cuyahoga County executive Armin Bush before CSU hired him. So apparently, the county hired him with a record too. So what is y'all talking about?
Right.
Now they're paying him $140,000 a year. They said they looked at 37 other applicants and they lacked the right skills and the experience to fill a critical role at our university.
Right on.
So shout out to my man Doug Dykes. You need to come to the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your experience. Let's talk about he pleaded guilty to misdemeanor charges of obstructing official business as part of the deal, which prosecutors dropped the felony theft in office charge under Armin Budish. Same dude's being investigated now.
Right. Oh, it's gonna go back. You got out in time. You got out in time, brother.
Run, nigga, run.
Right. That's the way to do it, though.
Run, nigga, run.
Hey, he walked up in CSU.
Hey, you better put some of that bread up, though, for real.
He walked in there and said, I got a special set of skills.
Right, yeah. On some Liam Nielsen type shit, man. Or he had something on somebody, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you gonna give me that job. Remember that time?
Right.
You remember that time, what I know about you? Now everybody gonna know it about you. You dig?
Right.
Yo, hold on. We got some young MCs. Yo, come here. This is my point. We got some young MCs here. Yo, you want to introduce? You on a Birdhouse show? We are live worldwide. You want to introduce yourself?
Hell yeah, shit, man. It's Big PF, man. PF Chang, man. Ohio niggas.
They can't hear you,
man.
bro.
You already know what it is.
It's PF Chang, man. Big PF _ Follow me on IG. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I got the shit with YNJ. You know what I'm saying? Work all platforms. Shit going crazy in the streets, man. 100,000 plus views, man. Fuck with me.
100,000 views.
What the fuck going on? Ohio niggas eating good.
100,000 plus views.
Yo,
bro.
get us
Fuck
some
with
music
me,
or some
man.
videos
You
or
feel
something. We could play your videos on there or something, man. Like,
shit,
you know,
look me up. PF Chang.
You
Featuring
know.
YNJ. Work.
We're going to be next week. We're going to be here next week.
Shit, I
We're going to be
can
here next Friday.
I can be.
We'll do some interviews, some
Yeah,
promo. You can
Just
spit your
interview.
bars.
Whatever. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Next Friday, 7 to 9. Sound good?
Hey, don't put him out there.
All right.
Manager right behind you.
Your booking agent with you. Make sure you get this down, okay? So
No, I ain't no booking agent, but you can't book through me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm Frank G, #1 manager in Ohio. For real. Come check in with us. Snottertown _ bunch on Instagram, man. Tap in. Hey, we got the #1 room on Clubhouse right now. Me and Mom. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come fuck with us, man. We tear Clubhouse up, man.
My man.
Word. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up and coming talent, you know what I'm saying, for the showcase. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Right on.
That's what's up. So Destiny said no smoking in space.
Yeah, it is.
I got a moon roof, babe. I got like 6 moon roofs in the Millennium Falcon. Dig. Power holes, plural. Doing it like that. Wood wheel.
I'm gonna look dude up though.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah, you know you gotta look him up. Gotta look him up.
I ain't even telling them about the mixtape yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what's up. We're gonna scoop a whole bunch of these youngsters, man, and we gonna some of y'all gonna get that pass. Some of y'all we gonna push y'all through.
Let him work.
You know what I'm saying? I know you got some niggas in your circle.
Yes, I do.
Yo, man, don't we sound good?
Yes.
Sound like some jam.
German. I mean, we gonna fall out.
Uh-oh. I'm putting him on blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall out.
You know why?
And you know what?
You know why?
I'm calling this nigga.
He gonna call him on the show. I do got a thing to put the phone into. I'm put him on blast, Joe. While you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and find us a little instrumental track to serenade.
What homeboy? Where you at? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I'm around the corner. How come right now?
Alright.
Only on the Birdhouse.
It's the realest shit you ever gonna hear.
You understand me?
Other niggas, they do it, but they don't do it like this. They just don't.
Oh man, I keep finding these garbage instrumentals, man. There's some shit some nigga made.
Look though.
Huh?
Probably so.
No man, that ain't it, dog. That ain't it.
Do your shit. That ain't bad though.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, man. Throw that
Yeah,
right.
I said, big germ, what in the hell is you? You left the crew with an ounce or two, wanted to bounce too, and blow and roll. Yo, to make a nigga get swole on the...
No, I am not a rapper.
Mo,
I'm
you
a
stupid.
motivational speaker. I am not a rapper.
They say Bobito is watching. Bobito, what up? I think we need to roll something, man. I need an intern just to roll.
You know what I'm saying? Yo. I can't spit, man. I don't do that.
Man, I'm watching this game. Oh, snap. You know what, Mo? I'm going to have to put the camera on you. I need to let my mans know what the deal is. I almost forgot to let somebody know I can't pick them up.
What?
Yep.
Oh, you gotta go to work?
Nah, I think I'm throwing the towel.
Hey,
I'm gonna spend my time here, man. Yo, this what I'm saying. We live now, man. I gotta spend my time
Yeah, do
getting this shit together. We said treat it like a job. Treat it like a job.
What I was about to say, you threw me off. Well, Smack had a event this weekend. We would cover a little battle rap or something. Well, what was it, last weekend? K-Shine versus Chilla Jones. Who else was it? Danny Myers versus Arsenal. Jada Nightwing versus New Jersey Twerk, his return. And DNA and Av.
So wait a minute. That's the whole battle rap segment, right?
Yeah.
Where in the hell is Real, man? Yunko Real, what the
door open,
man?
Go ahead, I got it.
Oh yeah, you got it. That's all good. And I got this in a second. I'll drop this. I got the bug, man, for this thing to really get it popping. So we had a little bit of news. We had a little bit of entertainment to talk about. We were checking out the Wanda and Vision show. Big German's in the house. Joey is in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
What up? What up, big homie?
What's good, baby?
What it do?
What's up with you?
Just chilling, holding it down.
Okay.
Big German's in the house, y'all.
He is.
I got a few more things I was gonna cover this week. But we covered the stock market joint, yo, and loving that ride so far.
Right on.
It's a lot that I done learned, but I still don't know shit.
Let's get some gangster shit, man.
We just gotta get some more money.
Go to the it was that Show Enough instrumental song.
Say it again.
The Show Enough.
Oh, so enough?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we need something else. Some straight gang. Would you like to get in here somewhere, sir?
I'm about to. Hold up. I got you.
me see if I
We
can
can see
find
you.
you, John.
I can see you though.
I set a camera aside for you, but I gotta remember which one it is.
Come on now, I don't want to be looking like no ghost.
What you know about this track, Mo?
What?
Let me tell y'all this, right? My sister, man, rest in peace, Tosh. She told me that when she went to go see dude, she was like, you know, he remind me of you. And I was like, really? Why? She was like, because nobody in the club was really feeling him. But he didn't care, because he was still doing his thing. And I was like, yeah, that's me. I wanted to give a fuck. Yeah, you right about that. Miss you, baby girl. Love you out here.
Well, we'll see
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah, talking about Tosh.
Yes, sir.
Tosh.
Yeah, lost her in 2017, but it's all right, though.
Rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace.
Gee,
Yep.
This, what was this? Tila, right?
Yeah.
This
Yep.
was Tila.
Featuring.
Showing up.
No, I'm
Featuring.
saying this was Tila's album.
Yeah, Peace of Mind.
Peace of Mind. Peace of Mind. Top of the world.
Hey, crew, I just want to tell y'all, man, I'm just glad to be here with y'all, man.
Right on.
You know?
Yeah, man. Yo, you know we in space, right?
Okay.
We had a couple of asteroid showers. We had to dive. This nigga pretty good on the wheel, man. When we in space, I thought you could handle big Cadillacs, okay, man. We've been whipping and dipping, man.
Right on.
Riding right over our motherfucking adversaries.
So what we watching? What?
You talking
What's-
about
what's-
on television?
Yeah, what everybody watching?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I've been trying to check out the whole WandaVision thing, the whole addition to the Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta follow along with that for a minute because it started a little bit. It is not slow. It's just you got to sit in there for a minute and see what exactly gonna happen. Just like we did with Snowfall, which is getting ready to come back.
Right.
But I was watching. I caught a few movies. Now check this out. You seen Outside the Wire?
No.
Okay. Outside the Wire is a movie with. Damn, what's Falcon? What's my dude? Was Anthony Mackie?
Oh, okay.
And
When he's
Franklin
like,
from Snowfall.
he like a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's a good watch.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Was that on Netflix?
Yeah, it is now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
now.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Homeboy went to some sort of, he was out in Russia or something.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm up on it.
As a matter of fact, that's the dopest fight sequence I've seen Anthony Mackie in. Like he hasn't done like a ton of fight sequences, but that shit is dope. Just because of the way he handled that whole man, you gotta watch it for yourself, man. That's dope. Fatale. Anybody checked out Fatale?
No.
Yup.
Okay, Fatale is a movie with Michael Ealy and Tyron Turner. My nigga Kane, from, you know what I'm talking about, Menace.
Yep.
And
ain't it like everything else?
Hilary Swank.
But ain't
No, actually, the end. I watched it all the way to the end this time because I watched it a few times. This shit is good. It's not exactly like, it's not like Fatal Attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And a lot of the shit is on some extreme white shit that just don't make sense to people like us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I was about to say, man.
Well,
I mean, how did you think of that, man? Because when I watched it, I'm gonna tell you like this.
you watched the Big John?
Yeah,
Tell
I
me what you
watched
thought, dog.
Yo, I got through it. Let's put it like that, man. I got through it because there was some parts when I was just like, all right, okay. Like you said, certain parts, you just gonna be like, yo, what the hell, you know? But
Okay, hold on. Let me say this because this is not a spoiler. Let me say this. This is how I was with it. Bobito, voice of the young people, what it do again? Bobito said, "R.I.P. Tasha." So this is my question. I'm gonna look straight in my camera and ask you this because if you watch Fatale, the original catalyst, the original problem, what made you do it? What made you? I mean, this goes to Michael Ealy's character. What made you just John?
Well, because then my boy, it was like a
bachelor party or some shit.
Something like that.
But that's beside the point, though. Like,
Right.
but still,
right.
you just
He. Okay, without trying to spoil it, right? Mo, you need to watch it, man. Just
Go ahead.
You just
I'm
need
gonna
to
watch
check
it
it out,
anyway.
man. Because for one, look at this, right? Now look at this bird. Let's get back to that scene, right? It's ton of little ladies up in here, man. It's a lot of tail up in here, and he picked Hilary Swank. Now all I'm saying is this, man. She's not the ugliest, but she's sure enough ain't the prettiest. You know what I'm saying? And they could have there was a whole bunch of other women up in here, right? But he went with that one. It's cool. We're gonna make it happen. Let's just go with the movie. Like I said, I got through it. You see what I'm saying, Bird? I had to get through it, man. So I'm watching it, and I'm like, all right, whatever. As far as what happened, yeah, it happened. He did what he did. Okay, cool. He get all mixed up and all freaky and he started tripping when old girl show up at the house. Okay.
You can't even. You gotta stop there, man.
All right.
Cause that you gotta stop there.
Go ahead.
You gotta see it. No, the reason why you gotta see it though, is because it's reason why she ended up at the house. Like all of that stuff, you gotta kind of. It's just that it's a convoluted. I think it's a convoluted story though. Like it's a good movie, and my man Kane. That's the reason why I had to watch it. Shout out to Tyron Turner. I follow him on Instagram and stuff.
Right.
And he posts a lot of fly shit, you know. But when he was during the process while they was making the movie, you know, you see his little post. But then, you know, he was like, "It's live, it's available here and there." And of course, you know, so I wanted to check it out. Michael Ealy, not so much. I didn't watch it because Michael Ealy was in the movie. But we do shine a spotlight on urban entertainment.
Yeah.
So, what have you been watching?
I just been watching the stocks.
The stocks?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm
trying to understand it.
Trying to understand it.
Trying to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know money make money.
You know that I just discovered there's some stuff on Netflix that explain the stock market. It explains what the Dow Jones industry is. Well, I'm sorry, the Dow Jones is called something in particular. We just ignorant.
Right.
All right. I figured out who follows what, like as far as like the index to the profits to these companies and how they sell share. I learned some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see like the NYSE, you see the symbol like NYSE.
New York Stock Exchange.
Right. That's the one that basically covers like the technical shit, like Apple or AT&T and such.
Mm-hmm.
But they decide who it is as a leader. Like they got a way where they dictate. Who, you know what I'm saying? And then the other one is the four basic main industries that like they monitor. So like the auto industry, you know, the industrial industry, commodities from farms like soybean and corn and shit like that. That's the shit that's the big trade shit.
Right.
And we ain't even know that. Like we ain't even look up to like, you feel me? We ain't even look up like no type of like agriculture.
Right.
And all of that. Like
That's why I'm saying there's a lot of tutorials that you can watch. You know what I mean? I watch them.
Right.
So school me to the little Asian gentleman. Hey man, so who was the Asian gentleman you was watching on YouTube? You was showing me that told you what to like the best stuff to look at. Like
his name is something Chang. I ain't gonna put him out there, but he this dude, his portfolio is he's over 80,000 in his portfolio just from, you know what I'm saying, little stocks here and there, and he tell you like the top 5. Like he uploads every day. He tell you the top 5. I even subscribe to it. I subscribe to his channel, so I can get like if you subscribe to the channel, you get free stocks from him and everything. But he teach you too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, throw him a little couple dollars here, and you know when you got it. But he put it down though. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to break these hoes off.
Break them off, baby. Yeah,
He
hey,
was
that's
reading
good
my
stuff,
mind.
Mo. That's
Yeah,
good stuff to
because
be
I
up
wanna,
on something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's something different.
And like you said, you're getting educated. You're coming across on some information that you didn't know before, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? We need to take advantage of the resources that we
Right.
have. It's right there on YouTube.
Right.
And plus, you see that this is making a big splash right now in the news. We really don't, like you said, we just ignorant to it. We really don't know what's going on.
except for the hey yo,
What up?
let me ask you this. I'm gonna put you tell me what you heard on the radio about this whole GameStop thing. What do you see? We're ignorant, so explain it from our. Like, explain to me what you know so far.
So for what I understand is, the little dudes is making money and the big dudes is pissed. Pretty much.
How so though? How can you explain it though?
That's the whole deal. Because like you said, the ins and outs, I'm really not for sure with how everything goes down. But as understood,
what do you know?
Reddit? No, not Reddit. Oh shoot, man! It was just on tip of my tongue, man. Wait a minute, it's gonna come back to me.
You talking about the free trading app Robinhood?
There you go. Thank you, sir.
That allows for the little guy to place, buy stock shares and stock in smaller increments. Like usually it's an exclusive club for big rich white guys. And more affluent, it's brothers that's got money to play with, you know what I'm saying, also as well. But so through this thing, somehow, and Reddit, which is a social media platform with group chat, they were chatting, somehow somebody was chatting through Reddit, and they kind of like did this group thing where everybody like made the price of certain stocks go up by doing mass sell-offs. Right, where the price goes down, and then they hurry up and buy them where they're down, and then forces the price to go up, and then they sell off.
Right.
So it's a way where they found like a loophole in the game, and overnight, like I said, like this thing, it bewildered
so people
the stock market exchange because they didn't see this coming. They don't know if it was a broken law. And it destroyed hedge funds, which basically only rich people know anything about hedge funds.
That's what it is. The rich folks, man, you fucking with my money.
So they're pissed about like the way that because it's gonna why. And I still got some. I didn't even sell on my stock, by the way. I still got some, and the price is high. So even once it does another thing before they really catch it all, I can still bang bang and boom boom.
Right. And what you call that when the influx goes up, when they buy in low and then they sell high? It's called a push and pop, as I understand.
Right.
It has a term for it. A push and pop. It's a whole bunch of illegal terms that's coming up that I'm just keeping.
But it's like the lotto. Like how they'll catch somebody and put them and they'll detain them, but they didn't exactly put the charges together yet. They really kind of come up with a list of trumped up charges, and then it gets plead down to what actually sticks. This is not, right now, they're trying to figure out a way to explain it as if it was a broken law. So it's a lot of investigation and rewriting of language, but they're trying to like plug in the dots to see, so you did break the law, because technically, like the way Martha Stewart went to jail for being like tipped off.
Right.
But now in this wave of the information age with your phone and stuff, so they kind of say they cheated, but really they didn't cheat.
No, they did
You
everything.
get what I'm saying?
They did everything that they could do within the program.
So they're gonna find a way to
like you said,
end that shit, because they do not want you motherfuckers to make enough money to move next door.
Yo,
to
man,
them.
do make $25 million.
That's what we saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You can too, though.
Right.
That's why Robinhood out here.
And I like the name, by the way, Robinhood. What is Robinhood? What do you
stand for?
Rob from the rich and give to the poor.
Right on.
So how fly is that? And and that was such an appropriate. That's dope. And by the way, so lately the CEO has been all over the television being interviewed. He didn't make this happen, but Oh, and by the way, since this has happened, I'm gonna tell you the parlay. Since this has happened, over the past 24 hours, the CEO and founder of Robinhood has got $1 billion of investors that backed him to continue on building on the platform of Robinhood.
That's
he got $1 billion out of that. $1 billion out of that. $1 billion. I want a pie. I want a slice. I want a piece.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? So
everybody can get some.
You can get some of this game right here from the Birdhouse show, man. Just stick with us as this story develops. We went on this venture together.
Right.
We started this thing together, did we not?
No doubt.
And we gonna build, and we gonna gonna ride this thing, man, until it don't work no more. Then we gonna switch up to hustle. You understand?
How you do that?
Already there.
All right.
What's good?
With the game on it.
Yo, when does the Indian season start?
I don't know. It's gonna be.
We got a minute, man. I don't even know when spring training hit.
Me neither.
No, it's supposed to be
It's coming up
accelerated.
soon, though.
It's supposed to be accelerated season because they had to make the adjustment from last
No, it's
year.
coming up soon. It's in probably what we got, January, so it probably March.
Yeah.
March. When it started getting warm.
I
when
wonder,
it's supposed to get warm.
Are they gonna allow spectators in the stadium?
Yeah.
You think so?
A certain percentage.
Hey, they did say that like the hospitalization thing is starting to come to a level if they maintain for a certain amount of days that they'll adjust the curfew. They just adjusted the curfew to 11 o'clock. And they said that if it keeps doing like this, they can adjust it again to like midnight. And then if it maintains again, then they'll just do away with the curfew.
Right on.
Now, I don't know about this vaccination process, but he's putting a different priority in order. Now that they're gonna make the Ohio teachers are gonna have to get vaccinated now, but they're trying to go through the buildings and and Lysol and sanitize and all of that, and they're trying to open by March the 1st. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I appreciate the effort.
Right.
These kids have been out of school for a long time.
True that.
And the virtual school setup, I don't think it's.
They definitely need to get out.
You know how we're still trying to work the bugs out into this thing?
Right.
They're trying to work out the bugs in their thing. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like streaming live and doing camera shit and all of that. It's more. You spend more time trying to make sure you can see and hear everybody than you do being productive. So my kids have suffered greatly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
Not to mention the grading structure of the system. It can't be nothing good. There's nothing, and there's no face-to-face person on nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop. You can't have parent-teacher conferences. You don't know what exactly they didn't do, and you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it sucks. I hate it. And I hope they fix this shit. I understand how severe that the pandemic is, man, but we're suffering.
Right.
And if this is all a game, and y'all know shit about this whole vaccination shit, like, come on, man. Let's get this shit together. But I do want to give props to the administration so far. The new administration is in the house.
I just want to see them get out.
I'm talking
These
about the
kids
Biden
is
administration.
frustrated. Yeah, I love them, but I'm saying these kids is frustrated.
Yeah, and they need the outlet too, cause
I'm surprised you ain't
I
hear
think
about
suspect even when the schools athletic systems start back up, you might be a lot of injuries though and stuff at first.
Look, who we talking about? Look.
Sexton 4 points, 2 out of 8 field goals, no threes. He put 1 up, 3 assists. Darius Garland 8 points.
What we just talking about him though?
Yeah, we were 2 assists. I said. I mean, but it's early.
That's all
Still
he
in the
gonna
game.
have. That's all he gonna have. I put money on it. It's 2 quarters left. He got 2 assists right now, and I guarantee you he ends the game with 2 assists.
You ball hard.
You're not Michael Jordan. That's the only person I know that can ball hard for me.
Well,
Kobe.
Like
well,
Kobe.
shit, he think he on fire right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 2 for 8. You are on fire.
He needs a little
You
career,
silly, man.
Little
You
career
on
high
fire.
joint.
No.
little career high joint. He was trying to go up with LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
He averaging 25 points a game this year right now.
Right now, so it's all
Right
good.
now, but he it's gonna go down because he inconsistent. He don't pass the ball.
What you know about this big germ?
Yo, you see me over here with the hair bobbing, boy. What's good with it?
Yeah. A little bit of DJ
You know what
Screw.
I'm saying? Yes,
Right.
sir.
Robert Davis. Shout out to my man T, trombone Uncle Polly.
Yeah.
Every time you pull up, it's on some screw shit.
Yeah. My man.
That motherfucker know every track. I don't know all of that shit. I can't possibly name all of that shit. DJ Screw, as long as he been gone, that motherfucker got a lot of tracks, man.
Let me see. He had about 20 albums, at least.
And his shit was banging out the trunk, like on the sales, on the independent sales. It'll be dope to bring that culture back to Cleveland once they let us out, man. Start playing with these cars. I want to get an old school.
What?
If you had your choice of an old school, what would it be?
Caddy. Gotta have me a caddy.
What year?
92.
92?
Broham.
Broham?
Yes, sir.
The last of the square bodies?
Yes, sir.
Rear wheel drive?
All brown.
Like Coca-Cola brown with the flakes?
No, like bowling ball brown.
Okay.
Like the marble.
Yeah.
Yeah, caramel inside.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? A little chandelier in that joint. You know what I mean? You gotta pick me like that.
No, you doing it big, bro.
Yeah.
Gangsta grill? I mean, it's your old school.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to. It's a slab, man.
Get the gold grill.
You gonna have wires on it?
You know, I got to throw the gold Dayton's on it.
There you go. Right.
24s.
Vogues.
Yes, sir.
Mustard and mayonnaise.
Man, what they tell them?
Ride slow.
With the wood interior?
So they can count your spokes.
Yeah. No, I do it. I like the lean. I don't like to be up on the steering wheel. I don't like the fast pace. I'm always screwed up. I'm always screwed up. I move slow for a reason.
A little something in the trunk.
A little something in the air.
Oh, of course. I see. I throw 118 in there. I won't need nothing else but 118. Beat them down.
Beat them down.
Yo, once again, homeboy, thanks for feeding your boy, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you know, we gotta try to take care of the squid eye.
Well, yeah, you taking care of me, man. I appreciate you, man.
You can think, oh, yo, Nuck Jones, what up, yo? Jack Caesar is in the house. They're watching us right here on the Birdhouse show. That's dope. We done gave out some key information tonight. Yo, we done covered what's going on in the stock market. If you want to try to get your funds right, we done covered what's going on with Armin Buddhist. Germ, did you check out what's going on with Armin Buddhist?
That's the homie that is up there getting money off of getting people incarcerated.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
And also blocking the money from Metro Hospital.
No, I didn't hear about that. I didn't hear about that one.
Because, you know, it's supposed to be like more nurses on staff. You know how them people was dying in the county. He's attributed to all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Really?
yeah, the investigation is real.
Wow.
And then the gentleman that we were talking about, was it Douglas Dwayne or whatever, that CSU hired, that's has a criminal record, and they're paying him $140,000 a year to run their human resources thing over there. He has been defended by Cleveland State having a criminal record as they hired because he has a certain set of skills. He's a brother. Shout out to the brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Yo, last night I was watching this thing on Channel 25 real quick. I want to give a shout out to this brother. There's a black person by the name of, I forgot his name. He's a black guy. He invented basically steroids. Yeah. He invented birth control. He invented like sex hormone pills, like Spanish fly. Okay. All of this stuff. He fertility pills. You know what I'm saying? But he got played along the way. You know, because like he struggled to get his PhD. They were blocking him. They, you know, they were like, we don't let brothers. And then even after he got his PhD, they wouldn't hire him because he was black. Huh. You know what I'm saying? So this dude has an interesting story. When I remember what his name is, I'm gonna share it with you. Okay. Nuck said, "What up, gentlemen?" You know what I'm saying?
What up?
We looking good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute that joint. He tried to thought you was gonna slide that shit in now. Nah. Yeah, just going over, recapping what we covered so far. So that we're explaining this whole GameStop Reddit ordeal. We talked about, well, we didn't talk about how far we are with this relief package thing as far as like, you know, the rollout for the vaccinations. But we talked about the order that they're doing in Ohio as far as priority, other than the age bracket. Now, you know, they're trying to get the faculty that work in schools to be a priority. Like I said, they're trying to reopen these schools by March the 1st. We'll see how that works out. Also, I wanted to give mention to, you know what I'm saying, recent deaths. You know, Cicely Tyson just recently died.
Yes, homie.
You know, she's been in everything, but one thing that I did notice about her is that she always selected roles that did not make us look bad as a,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? She always chose her roles, you know what I mean, where it was not degrading for a woman
Right.
or a black person for that matter.
She lived a good
Another thing that
life.
she said was that she always did her best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever she was involved with, she brought it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, she lived a good life.
She did.
What, 6?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
96?
I think so. Almost 100.
Yeah, that's a good life.
Almost 100 years old, man. For sure.
Rest in peace, love.
So
Somebody
yeah.
else died too.
Yeah, Larry King.
Larry King.
Um,
Somebody else died too.
he was one in the good old boy club though. He wasn't for us. He didn't advocate for us. He had a long career in broadcasting, and he was definitely a broadcasting legend. He died at the age of 88. His broadcasting career lasted a half of a century. This dude was broadcasting for 50 years. 50 years, successfully, you know. And then even after he stepped down from doing the Larry King show on CNN, which ran for like 35 years, this dude is a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? And then he started doing them infomercials, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he, you know, I mean, the dude died at the age of 87, so, you know what I'm saying? He was happy
Like you said, good old boy.
doing what he was doing. But he was definitely a good old boy.
Right, good old boy.
Believe that. He was not a friend, you know what I'm saying?
Did we RP Hank Aaron?
No, we did not.
Right.
R.I.P. Hank Aaron. And Hank Aaron died at the
said
age
somebody
of,
else
was he
died.
82?
Mhm.
It was somebody else.
Was
too,
he 82?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And
somebody
held the
else.
longest record in baseball for like 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was another one too.
You seen, I was saying, the dude with the big ass mustache, they got them pillows, them pillow commercials, the My Pillow dude.
Okay.
He was like he was like all in Donald Trump ear. That's his boy.
Ah, okay.
During the incitement of the insurgency and all of that, ever since then, they pulled all of his products out of Walmart, Amazon.
There it
You
is.
can't get them little pillows. He said he spent years doing research on the pillows. Remember
Right,
I
I
talked
know
about that?
exactly what you're talking about.
How the fuck do you do years of research on a pillow? I just what is a year? What is years of research developing a pillow? It sounds like you didn't have a job
Right.
and you was taking hella naps. You couldn't get comfortable, or you was sleeping in your car and you had to play it off like you was looking for a job, and then eventually, you know,
Shit happens.
yeah, shit happens, my ass. These some rich motherfuckers, man.
So they pulled all of this pillow top, whatever, pillow,
Yeah,
whatever.
he had a My Pillow mattress top.
Mhm.
And that shit is expensive, especially if you got a commercial for something, and then you could just like they'll send it to you. You can try it, and if you don't like it, mail it back. Fuck you mean it's a pillow?
Oh.
You send bed products back after you try them? I'm like, y'all, man, y'all.
Actually, let's think of it like this: who's actually gonna go order a pillow product? You just buy it and keep it. That's just it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit. So yeah, it is what it is, man. But they pull this stuff out of Walmart and everybody else. It is
Right.
what it is, man. You gotta pick your friends. You gotta watch what you're doing out here.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
Sure.
see them big mudslides in California?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's this thing that I didn't know existed. That's why I be tripping on stuff sometimes. Okay, so look. New term. Remember I told you they make weather?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's this thing called an atmospheric river. Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
I know.
No.
I know. Because now all of a sudden there's this thing that's called an atmospheric river.
Okay.
All of a sudden, as long as we've been in school, now what's the thing called atmospheric river? An atmospheric river is like a channel. It's like this. It's like this. You know how you point a fan, like an isolating fan that it turn?
Okay.
Okay, it's like taking all of the energy in the ionosphere in the air, right, and pointing in one direction.
So
So
it's
what?
like-
So what happened is this atmospheric river that's going straight like this, coming off of the coast, is making so much torrential rain in California that remember they had all of those wildfires.
Right.
The top layers of the soil is burned so that the soil cannot absorb the water the way that it normally would. And it's been huge slides that are just coming down off of the mountains, just washing everything out. Like straight up destroying houses, floating cars. Like this is some whole new shit. And not on top of it,
Yo, man, pronounce that again. The
atmospheric river. Atmospheric river. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna look it up, and I'm gonna show you. Now, here's the thing. This thing, okay, so the ground that is still hot from the ash from the California wildfires is making the torrential rain precipitate faster than it normally would. So while this atmospheric river is pushing high pressure wind this way, after the rains, it's precipitating, and it's snow 10 feet in Nevada, which is next door to California. Now, if you saw, we had all of that weird snow events all week. We're catching the tail end of this atmospheric river. It's pushing all of that shit this way. You see how the snowflakes were this big and they just came real fast?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. Atmospheric river, man. This is some new shit they just made up.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Atmospheric river.
Yep. I will share this information with you. An atmospheric river.
Good look. Sorry. Bird, we up here watching the Cavs and the Knicks.
Yeah.
They doing their thing, man. Yeah. Yup.
Okay, so
While you look up that real quick.
let me share this information with the people.
Atmospheric
You can see it on your screen. An atmospheric river is a narrow corridor or a filament of concentrated moisture in the atmosphere. Other names for this phenomenon, now it's a phenomenon. That means it rarely happens. Other names for this phenomenon are tropical plume, a tropical connection, moisture plume, water vapor surge, and cloud band. Now, I never heard of any of these terms.
Neither have I.
Okay, so that's why I be saying, like...
Right, you never heard a meteorologist say, watch out for the cloud band.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got a cloud band coming in.
Atmospheric plume.
You know, we got another plum. It's a strong one. You know, where is this coming from?
Well, I told you they create these things. They create these things, Germ. All right, and real quick, while I got you or your attention on the screen, I'm gonna cover this one more time. This Wall Street's bets against GameStop went horribly wrong. That means all the rich folks thought that the brick and mortar GameStop closings, they're just gonna dog them in the stock exchange game. And that's not what happened. When users from a Reddit forum decided to bet on its success instead, now billions of dollars are at stake. Right. Let's see how.
GameStop isn't just a store that sells video games. It's also one of the biggest bets Wall Street traders have made lately, with nearly all of them expecting it to fail. That was until Monday morning, when a bunch of Reddit users decided to play the market and push GameStop's stock up to nearly 3 times its average over the past several months. Then they started spreading their strategy to struggling movie chain AMC and once popular smartphone maker BlackBerry too. It all started last week, when posters on the Reddit stock trading chat community Wall Street Bets attempted to push up shares in the struggling game retailer. With much of Wall Street betting against GameStop's success, Wall Street Bets investors believed they could force a market rally by creating demand where there had been little before. The result, GameStop stock jumped more than 822%, from $17.25 at the beginning of the year to a high of $159.18 on Monday. Then, it dropped by nearly half, only to rise back up to $147.98 Tuesday. And then Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted about it, and the price jumped 40% in after-hours trading. On Wednesday morning, it hit new highs, hovering around $315 per share. See also, Reddit and Elon Musk's GameStop stock surge. It's a Ponzi scheme. The Reddit community has also turned its eyes on BlackBerry, attempting to pull the same trick. So far, they've pushed shares up more than double from $6.58, where they started at the beginning of the year. On Tuesday, the stock closed at $18.92.
Damn.
On Wednesday, it's hovering around $22. There's also AMC. Reddit targeted that one, spawning the hashtag #SaveAMC on Twitter too. Its stock jumped from $2 per share last week to around $14 Wednesday morning. Here's what to understand about GameStop, AMC, and BlackBerry. How'd this happen?
Yo, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it. So you have a better understanding. I know that the gentleman was a little bit
3
loud.
assists now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I was wrong, y'all. He got another assist.
Oh yeah, you say he got another assist.
Yeah.
Well, check this out, yo. We're gonna wrap this thing up. It is past that time, gentlemen. We'll just meet up right here, same time, same sandbox next week.
Yes, sir. Sounds like a plan.
Every Friday from 7 to 9. Thank you for joining us. I want to send a shout out to all my folks. Yo, let's help us push this little bit of a thing that we working on past the limit. We need those numbers. Make sure you subscribe to Birdhouse Entertainment at that's my YouTube channel, or you can follow Jared Caesar at Facebook.com. Yo, Big John, you want to give a shout out right quick?
Yo, much love to everybody out here who can hear my voice. Y'all stay safe out here. We got a lot of sickness going on, man. A lot of people getting scared. Already been scared. So, let's just keep everybody in high hopes and spirits. You know what I'm saying? Much love, everybody.
I know.
Big Mo, you want to sign us off?